oh, the billable hour is so inefficient. If we just did something else, things would be better. The red flag here is the defense attorneys are first in line to tell you they don't like the billable hour. So when the person who's allegedly ripping you off or is allegedly inefficient is also first in line to tell you, I don't like this model, that's your clue you might be heading into a graveyard. The billable hour is a really bad model by which law firms charge for their time because we haven't figured anything else out that we can bring out at scale. And I'll kind of sort of explain why. Now, there are some areas in the world where perhaps a more aggressive approach to alternative risk financing on the lawyer side makes sense. Workers' comp being right at the top of the list. There's so much data in workers' comp, we kind of sort of know how many claims you're going to get, how much they're going to cost, what the average indemnity is going to be, what the med pay is going to be. Like there's just a voluminous amount of data on that. And the same goes for soft tissue personal injury, a lot of your automobile cases, that sort of thing. All of those things arguably can be moved into an alternative fee structure, because when you approach the attorney to say, hey, if you finish this thing in 5 minutes, I'll give you a $5,000 bonus. And the attorney can sit there and say, well, on average, it only cost me $3,000 to do this in 10 hours. You raise a good point. I would actually, my effective yield would be over 100% on average. Everyone agrees, smart, smart, smart. But what about when you're in the non-standard markets or in the non-admitted markets? So if you're litigating a directors and officers liability case, an insurance company says, here's $125,000 if you end this thing in the next 2 months. Are you winning? I don't know. And then this gets equally complicated in medical malpractice or my world of skilled nursing. Commercial trucking is exactly the same. It is really difficult where you lack extraordinary amounts of data to be able to come up with a fair way in which to bill for or compensate attorneys for the hard work that they do. And I'm first in line to make fun of lazy defense attorneys. I'm also first in line to tell you that it is an incredible amount of stress to hold the line up until the courthouse steps. Okay, so we pay these attorneys to do that. We expect them to do that. And if you can't do that, they're gone. But for those who can, they need to be paid, and they need to be paid fairly. And where I'm deeply sensitive to the needs of the defense attorneys is where they come to us. They say, we're open-minded, we're interested. How can we be a better capital partner in terms of working with the insurance company? And we all come up with snake eyes. This is a graveyard of projects. It does make sense in some situations. I'm also deeply skeptical that this is the biggest problem in the claims function of insurance. The lesson here is that we need to all remain open-minded, and we should always look for creating efficiencies where we can. But we also need to make sure that we don't try to break the wheel.